What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, the Sebastian Alexander Bonet, and welcome to another episode of Rhoyally PHUCKED. Hopefully, my royals, you guys are doing well in the midst of this whole pandemic. But I'm coming by for a quick moment to let you know that I saw Soul, and to give you my little feedback, my review of the movie. So this is a 2020 Pixar film starring Angela Bassett, starring Jamie Foxx, co-starring Angela Bassett, Felicia Rashad, and Tina Fey are as the primary. And overall, what I took away from it is doubt, touches of depression, unworthiness, finding your spark, as they say in the video or in the movie, and that inner saboteur that RuPaul always talks about. So, long story short, and this is a spoiler if you have not seen it, because I know it came out on Christmas Day. So if you have not seen it, don't look at this. But ultimately, what is it about? It is about a musician, a jazz musician based out of New York City. That father was a jazz musician, and mother was a practicalist, I guess that's a word. Had a steady career. She is a tailor and or seamstress, and always wanted to be on the main stage. Always wanted to gig, be on the big stage with the big names. And when he got it, it didn't feel the way he thought it was going to feel. And then coming to grips with all of that. So before we get to that point, we all have an inner saboteur that we have to deal with, right? That RuPaul Charles, drag queen of all queens, RuPaul often talks about on Drag Race, that we have this inner saboteur, this inner demon, this inner voice that often tells us different things that are not true about ourselves, that we're not worthy, that we're not good enough, that I'll never get to where they want me to be, that I'll never accomplish the things that I want to accomplish or that I should accomplish, that I would never, whatever that I would never would be for you, I would never, I cannot, I was told that I would never amount to anything. All of these things that play a factor in our minds, that inner saboteur, things that we have come up with ourselves, things that people have put on us. Mothers have told their boys, sons, that your daddy wasn't no good, so you ain't gonna be no good. Or society says that black men cannot be good fathers. Society says that that black women have multiple baby daddies. All these different ideologies that have been placed on us that have no real truth in our lives unless we give it power. Something where, and I'm not quoting scriptures, but there is something to the effect of within the Bible or the black church about speaking those things, if they are giving those things power. Life and death lies in the power of the tongue. So if you speak life, you will live. If you speak death, you will die. And oftentimes as parents, as elders, we look at a child and say, well, that child ain't gonna be shit. Or you're acting like shit, so you're going to be shit, or all of these things that we speak. Instead of speaking life over our children, yes, you may be in this moment, but this is not who you are. This is not who you are going to be. You are destined for greatness. You are pretty. Our dark-skinned girls, they'll say, you're pretty for a dark girl. Like, bitch, that's a compliment. It's not, by any means. Oh, you're so pretty for a big girl. Bitch, that's not a compliment. I think you think it is, but it's like a backhand comment. But anyway, I'm not. That's what this is about, kind of, sort of. But those things that people, either again, you put on yourself or people have spoken upon you, and we have spoken those things and given it life, and now it is manifesting in our heads and in our lives, and we are in that curse or that pattern or whatnot. So this is what this musician was in, thinking that he wasn't good enough, thinking that he could not make it, thinking that, his parents, his mother was not proud of him. And I can say that this is something that often artists deal with on the regular, especially from our parents. Speaking as an artist, speaking as a person that went to school and got a degree in theater, right? That was not my first major. My first major was criminal justice because I loved talking. I love talking, as you can see, and I can lie really, really well. And I know that's not something to boast about, but I wanted to be an attorney. I wanted to be JAG, Air Force attorney. And when I switched my parents were very proud because I was ROTC in high school, right? And so my parents were very proud that, ooh, attorney, whoop, whoop, military, whoop, whoop, that's all I could talk about. And out of the blue one day, bam, complete right turn, I wanted to be an artist. And they were not here for it. Often what kind of job are you going to have as an actor? How you going to support yourself? You need to be, have a steady income. And those are the things that artists, be it, if you're a dancer, if you're an actor, if you're a singer, a painter, any kind of artist, or in the form, or in the art form, you get that a lot from your parents, with the exclusion is if your parents were artists as well. That's the exclusion. Most times, that they are artists and they know how it works and they know about gigging and doing what you got to do to make ends meet and make it work until, you get to where you want to be or hit it big, whatever hit it big is for you, or be successful. And what I was always taught, and what I've learned is, as an actor is concerned, if you are constantly working, you are a success. Now, you might not have the notoriety or the name, but if you are being able to be a consistently working actor, going from one job to the next, this show closes and you got another one lined up, or you do well here and your name travels in circles, that is being a success. But to the traditional job goers, the traditional 9-to-5s, and especially within the African American community, you have to be job security. You get your job, you get that pension, you work there for 30 years, and you retire comfortably. That kind of worked back in those days. That really does not work now, even for those that have the pension job. How the inflation is going up, even with the pension, you still can't retire comfortably. But you are taught to have that career, be that lawyer, be that doctor, be that person that is bringing home a steady paycheck 9 to 5. Because what kind of job can you have if you are gigging? And often artists hear this and it plays with our psyches. I can tell you that it played with mine because hospitality, for those that know me, I've done hospitality all of my life for the past 18 years, minus the past maybe 3 years. 18 years from the age of 20. First job was in hospitality, worked my way up, came up to New York, and I moved to New York specifically to audition. Been here 6 years and I have not auditioned one time. My personal testimony, right? Because I was taught, and it has been ingrained in my head, steady income. Steady income. Homeless does not look good on anybody. Do what you have to do. So I came up here, got a job within my first management job within my first, maybe monthly living here. And I said, okay, I got a job. I'm not going to audition right now. Let's get past my 90 days. Get past my 90 days. Okay, I'm just getting settled into this hospitality world of New York, because New York hospitality is way different from Florida Hospitality. So I said, let me give it 6 months to get in. Okay, 6 months got in. Okay, I'm settled in. I'm aiming for a promotion. Let me give it a year. And I keep saying that to say procrastination. There was always a different hurdle that I was comfortable in my job, bringing in that steady income. My parents did not have to worry about me because I had that money coming in. They didn't have to send me much money, you know, things of that nature. And so what kept me procrastinating is that, okay, bitch, you got a steady job. Now you go from no steady job to no job. That sounds like going backwards. But those things that were spoken over me as my parents and grandparents about having steady income, steady played with my psyche, right? So this is what you have with this gentleman about, and please don't ask me names because I don't remember names and I watched the whole movie. I am horrible with names, even with series. I am horrible with names. But Jamie Foxx's Mr. Henry, what's his name? I don't remember. I don't feel like getting out my phone. But anyway, Jamie Foxx's character, that's what he battled with. He battled with his own insecurities of not being good enough, but then also battled with the insecurities of his mother, thinking that his mother was not happy for him, that his mother was not proud of him because she saw what his father had to go through with the gigging, and that her job was, her business was the one that paid majority of the bills, and her biggest fear is that when I am gone, how are you going to pay your bills? How are you going to take care of yourself? Which are true concerns and true worries of a mother, but you can say that so much to your child to where it now becomes a hindrance and or a handicap, and it causes the intersaboteur to go to work. It also stars Tina Fey, who is a person that never wanted to be a soul on earth. And when she became a soul on earth, in the story, she found her spark, which made her want to go to earth, want to be on earth, want to become, a soul. But in return, she gave up her soul, or a swapping of souls took place so Jamie Foxx can get back into his body. It reminds me of, what movie was that? That the soul was that? I know. Was that? Was it? No. Well, Ghost, kind of, sorta, like that. But that's not what I'm thinking of. What is the one where Bill Cosby is in the hospital? My Dad is a Ghost or something. And he goes. It's like a comedy, but you know, he got in an accident and his body is lingering in between worlds. It's an older movie, 80s, late 80s, early 90s. I can't, is it My Dad is a Ghost, or My Dad is, I can't think of the name of that movie. But it reminds me of that movie, to where not quite dead, body is in a comatose state or whatnot. But anyways, come to earth, he's in a cat, she's in his body, and they go through this reckoning of him understanding some things from the outside of his body, looking into things or interactions that are happening with him, physically him and his mom, and seeing the processes of 22. Why do I know that? 22. I remember 22. The Sid McGammer was founded in 1922 on the campus of Butler University in Indianapolis, Indiana, on November 12th, 1922. But anyway, it's not here nor there. That's why I remember 22. But 22, then experiencing being a living soul on earth. Tasting and hearing and feeling and walking and experiencing what it is like to be a living vessel. And long story short, I'm not going to go through this whole diatribe of what the movie is about. But when he gets the opportunity to play on stage with Diana Williams, was that her name? Angela Bassett's character. it did not fulfill him the way that he thought it was going to. Oftentimes we want things in life, be it the money, be it the fame, be it the notoriety, be it the new house, be it the baby, the child, be it, the car. We want these things thinking that it will fix what is wrong in our life, thinking that it will be a band-aid to the problems within our life, thinking that it will be a solution to the problems that are in our lives. And when we get those things, when we accomplish those things, when we obtain those things, the feeling that we thought we were going to have is not there. We thought that we were going to be overjoyed. We thought that it was going to be an all-consuming feeling that was going to overtake our body and our senses, and we are going to just radiate all of this majesticness, this feeling, these endorphins through our pores and our skins, and we were going to smile from ear to ear. We were going to be on this cosmic high, and when it happens, it is not what we thought we wanted to be, what it should be, what we thought it was going to be. And then we have to reckon with that feeling. Reckon with that emotional detachment of what we thought it was going to do for us, to us, because of us. And when it does not, understand or figure out why that is. Why am I not on cloud nine? Why am I not giddy with joy? Why am I not tingling from the inside out? I accomplished these things and they're just not what it was supposed to be. And so what I took from the movie, what Jamie Foxx's character was saying is that this is my life's work is to be a jazz musician. This is what my soul was sent here to do, sent here to be, sent here to accomplish. Be this, jazz musician. And when I become that, when I do that, the feeling is not there. The feeling is not dwelling within. And I think a lot of this is interpretive. What I took from it is that we are here to be more than one single solitary thing. Our purpose is not linear. Our purpose is not linear. It's like this is all we are meant to do. No. I believe, even in my procrastinativeness, I know that's not a word, but you know what I meant, that I am a great actor. I emote. I give myself to the written word on the page, and I am able to bring forth life, breathe life into a character. I think that is a purpose for me. But I also know that I am a wonderful, even though you can't see it, I am a wonderful photographer. I know that I am able to pull things out of models, out of families, out of actors, to give that best look, that best presentation of themselves, to get them booked gigs or creating memories, things of that nature. That is also a purpose that I have. I also know that I am a dedicated graphic designer. That I can take the written word, when someone speaks to me and tells me what they want verbally, and apply that graphically in my system, in my computer, process what they want, take it in here, swirl it around in this membrane of mine, and then from there, it filters out through my hands, through my computer, to where I can create a product for my clients, my friends, my whomever, to where they are proud to present it to their client. That is also a passion of mine. And so what I took from it is, one, quieting those inner saboteurs, quieting those voices in my head telling me, look, I am not good enough. I'm too black. I'm too loud. I'm too big. I'm too boisterous. I am not worthy. But instead, yes, you're too big and you love it. Yes, you're too black and they're gonna love it. Yes, you are, this, that, and the other. Speaking life within me. Not to give me a big head, not to make me boastful, not to make me to think that I'm that shit, but for me to have that courage, that almost that a mitigated goal to say, yes, I belong here. Yes, I am worthy to be at this table. Yes, I am worthy to stand on this stage and give you all of me, the unmitigated gall. To say, yes, my black is beautiful. My tone in my voice is beautiful. My size is beautiful, and I am here unapologetically, and I am going to give all of me to you. As the dancers say, baby, leave it on the stage. And so that is what I took from soul. And then also realizing that my purpose is not singular. It is not linear, but there are multi-purposes that you can have in your life, just like stages of your life. For a mother, you may be meant to be, not say a good mother only while they're in the rearing stages, but to get them to be where they need to be as an adult. And when they go off and become a mother or a father or a college student, not that your mothering role ends, but now your purpose may change because they are out of the nest. They are on their own. You are empty nesting by yourself or with your husband or with your mate, whatever you decide to like. And now your purpose may change to now where you are focusing on you, on your craft, on your journey, on your life. Purposes change in the midst of our journeys here on this earth. And so now that I'm thinking about it, oh, y'all see in the chat, that's a word. I'm preaching a word right now, and I didn't even know it. I have been getting the word, the same word for the past couple of months, and I'm supposed to be a preacher. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. But at any rate, this is my review of Soul. So if you have not saw it, Lord, take a gander at it on Disney Plus. It's Jamie Foxx, Felicia Rashad, Tina Fey, Angela Bassett. A very, very good movie with a deep message, but you have to be open and in tune to receive the message. I'm your boy, the Sebastian Alexander Bonet, but you can call me His Royal Highness, and you have just witnessed another episode of Rhoyally Fucked. Make sure you subscribe right here in the middle. Make sure you watch these videos to the left and the right, and I'll holler at you guys soon. Peace and much love. Bye.